Going back to your meeting with New York, who did you actually meet with? Was it Vince?
It was Vince, and you know what? I can't remember the gentleman right now. It was an older gentleman. I'm not even sure he's still in the business with him. He might be.
Right.
Who was there? What did we say it was? 70? No,
That was
no. Yes, 80,
87.
87, yeah.
Pat Patterson was there, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's who it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever were doors left open for you to ever come back there, or pretty much
New York?
Yeah, it was just they wanted you to be a worker, and that was.
Well, I mean, the closing line was keep us in mind.
Do you regret not taking?
Well, now I never thought, but I never thought about it again.
Okay.
I didn't actually, but recently here, since this came up, I thought about it a few times. I said, that might have been a good thing for me. It might have been, like I said, I talked myself right out of a job.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
What led to the NWA letting you go?
I'm thinking it's Tully wasn't working the gimmick, and if the gimmick's not working, I'm just another person you're paying. So like I said, I'm showing up to my spot. I'm trying to do what I need to do. He's not interacting with me even at the ringside, trying to work the gimmick. So, it's like, let's cut the bleeding.
Were you surprised?
I felt, like I said, I felt something was shifting anyway. I could just feel the ugliness of it, believe me, it's a lot of fun, very educational. I'm glad I've been there and done that. But I felt it coming.
Why did you not continue to pursue the business?
Well, at that time, it was like, I don't know if I felt if there was nowhere else to go. I think at the time, I'm thinking about this right now, if I couldn't go to New York, then there was no place else I was going to go.
Because most of the territories were already being gobbled up by Vince.
Yeah.
What were your favorite and least favorite things about being in the business, looking back?
Least favorite. Well, you know what? I liked the travel. I liked going all over the places. I got to go to Dog Patch USA and get the whole plates of fried fish and the whole experience in that little village. And I went to Hope, Arkansas, the Watermelon Festival. I mean, when I'd go to these places, I would try to get out and do things. A lot of times I can't, or I couldn't. And the drinking every night, it's like, hey, this isn't working for me. I want to do things. So, I mean, you'd get stuck. Everybody go to the bars and they want to fight and argue. And the next morning it's a mess. So I didn't mind the travel so much. Like I said, I got to do some really, really great things and see a lot of the country. So I like the traveling. Those were the good things. Just the hurtful things, I think. That I could think of right off, but it's going to be in anything you do, life itself.
Who was your favorite person in the business?
Wow, that's a tough one. I don't think I have a favorite. Nobody that comes to heartwarming, they're like, oh yeah. Oh, I know. Oh, Sir Oliver Humperdinck.
Humper. Yep.
Oh my God, we used to have such a good time together. He would come to the dressing room, and it didn't matter if it was me. And I didn't get jealous when I saw this. I was amazed at who he was. Whatever woman would show up in the territory, if it was the night we're going out, we're doing a show, and she's getting ready to go out to do a match, he just leisurely kind of strolls over to their room. And he comes in and he says, oh, he goes, darling, you look wonderful this evening. And I was like, look at him. That is so wonderful, so amazing.
Right.
He would just acknowledge the women, there might be one or two women there a night at the most, or one. But even if it was me by myself, he made sure he made that round to my dressing room and made me feel good. And then we had a lot of nice times. We did a lot of stuff, on the side, just being friends. Yeah, he was really, really sweet. Yeah.
Did you try to keep in contact with anyone when you left the business?
Yeah, I'm with him. Yeah, I talked to him. I think it was in Minnesota the last time. And then I was surprised that he passed. I wish I had talked to him. It's just like I opened a birthday card that he gave me once, and I was like, it's like you forget that life is still moving along. And I was like, wow, I should have contacted him. It's like, what did I think? He's just going to be there forever, so. Yeah.
What do you feel about the business today, and how do you compare what the Divas do today to what you guys did in the 80s?
I noticed that somebody made a comment. I posted on my Facebook page some old footage. Somebody was kind enough to give me some old UWF footage. And they made a comment. They said, yeah, this is when divas used to wear clothes. And I started looking at all the girls. It was Sunshine, Baby Doll. It was myself. And as we come out to the ring, we all had clothes on. I mean, we're like this and long sleeve and jackets. And we were the gimmick was still working, you know? And I'm like, what do we think made it change, you know? So, yeah, you know that.
What was the hardest thing about being a woman in the business?
I think being a woman.
Right.
Being a woman. Yeah. I think that was it. Yeah. Being the girl.
When you left the business, what did you pursue? What did you get into for a career?
Wow. Well, let me see. What did I do? I went back to California and I probably started working in restaurants and different things like that. And then I remember at one point I opened a shop. So I had about 3 or 4 little resale shops, and that was always a lot of fun. But I mean, it was like a hobby, because unless you're making money at it, it's just fun. It was fun and creative. And a lot of things that I see today, I was like, wow, I've owned that. I've owned that. I've owned so much. It's come into my energy and it's gone away. But it was just a hobby. So I just went from clothing store to resale shop and, you know, just different things. And now I'm into natural health.
Oh, I know somebody that's into that too. So organic food and all that.
Yeah.
Okay. Were you surprised that so many fans were interested in you since you disappeared in the business? I know you came back maybe 2 years ago to LA, one of the conventions.
Oh yeah, at the Westin. What was that? The Westin.
January of like 2012, maybe.
Yeah, somewhere 11. Yeah, I thought it was 11. Okay, yeah, maybe 12. Yeah. I was surprised. The person that was managing me at that time, their opinion was that the promoter, and it's getting by me right now, the promoter could have done a better job at actually advertising everybody. They didn't get the crowd that they felt that should have been there.
Right.
Yeah.
Also looking back, what do you think your legacy in the business is?
I don't know.
What do you want to be remembered for?
Fun. Fun gimmicks, yeah. Like, you know, to put a smile when you watch the stuff, it should actually make you smile. You know, a lot of fun, creative stuff there. You know, there is a difference of the wrestling then and now. There's just the whole storyline, plot, like I said, clothing, everything. It's shifted, and I don't think they have really too many female managers or male managers. That image just kind of died off. You know, so.
Watch thousands of exclusive shoot interviews right now on TitleMatchNetwork.com.